The herbs I wanted to talk about today, one of which is alfalfa, and that is actually an herb we chose to put in the inner food. One of the reasons and Steve and I chose to put the alfalfa in the inner food is because it's a highly nutritious herb. It's actually been used for years and years and years. As a land plant, it sends its roots down very, very deep, much deeper than most other plants, and consequently it's able to pull up a lot of minerals. It's also very rich because of that in calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, potassium. Also has a high amount of vitamin K and other vitamins too. It's a blood purifier, so it helps to keep your blood clean, so that's great for any skin conditions, just helps you keep well nourished. And actually can be helpful if you have a fever, to help lower the fever. Partially because it clears out the blood and purifies the blood, and many fevers are actually manifested in the body as a way of getting rid of excess levels of bad bacteria, viruses, etc. So that's one herb I wanted to mention to you today. And if you're wondering, well, how do I get alfalfa? You can buy alfalfa in tablets or powders, or just get it in your inner food every day, which is a great way of nourishing your body head to toe. So if you don't do inner food already, I really highly recommend it. You can get that at enerfood.com. That's E-N-E-R, like energyfood.com. My other favorite herb is something everyone should grow, and that is aloe vera. Much better when it's fresh than when it's in a bottle. Okay? It has many, many uses, and one of the best ones I like to use it for is if I ever get burnt. I actually have a 3-step process for whenever I burn myself. I try to avoid burning myself, of course, so it's not like I burn myself just so I can try out this process, but I've burnt myself enough times in the past to be able to try it out and get very, very good results. What I first do is I take a little bit of honey, raw honey, spread it on the burnt area, okay, and leave it there for about 5 minutes. And then, since I like the taste of honey, I lick it off. And then I put a couple of drops of essential oil of lavender and spread that on the area. And leave that for a few minutes, maybe 5 to 6 minutes. And then I get fresh aloe vera and spread the gel over the area. And I've yet to have a burn, whether it's a bad burn or a small burn, and sometimes even really bad burns, I've yet to have a burn that's blistered. And normally by later in that same day, I have no feeling of there ever having been a burn there. So again, that 3-step process is, first of all, honey for 5 minutes, then lavender oil, 3 to 5 minutes, and then spread fresh aloe vera gel onto the burn. And aloe vera, you can grow it in plants. Most nurseries will sell aloe vera plants. If you live in the South, and that means pretty much anywhere in South Texas, probably in the Gulf States, Southern Gulf States, Florida, California. If it's going to freeze hard, and that's what I mean, pretty much anywhere below 30 degrees, you need to cover it. But I have 2 giant patches in my backyard, and I've started a 3rd patch because it just keeps on propagating, keeps on multiplying, and I give plants away frequently. Wonderful, wonderful plant to have going. It's also, if you get constipated, you can take the juice of it, mix it up in a shake, and it helps clean you out too, as well as soothing the intestines and the stomach. So really a great herb, one that's best when it's fresh, so you've got to grow it yourself in a pot if you're in a cooler area. And just a great, great herb. So those are 2 of my favorite herbs. I recommend you get to know a little bit better.